Brothers bit on the side, the biggest and baddest spin-off show hitting your screens since 2011. So, in your face on the spin-off shows. Yeah. Tonight we're gonna. You're very good. Tonight we're gonna have a dollop of this. That looks like fun. A wallop of this.
Bend over a little bit. Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
And a healthy trollop of this.
Sit down, housemates, let's go. Down, now, on the sofa, now.
What was that? that was a man with no clothes on. We'll find out later on what's going on. OK, shall we meet the panel? Let's we love our first guest so much for so many reasons. Firstly, she was one of the stars of 'Allo 'Allo. She's an MBE and she snogged one of our producers live on BBBOTS last year. And there was me wondering why the whole production team had stayed late this evening. It's the wonderful Vicky Michelle. Presenter and a lovely man with a lovely hairstyle that any self-respecting boy band member would be proud of. It's the one and only Joel Dommett. And we're pleased that our final guest is here tonight after the ordeal that she went through with a crazy fan in the house in Boreham Wood in January. Thankfully, Rylan is not in the studio this evening. Oh my God, it's Claire from Steps. To talk about who'd have thought that a couple of slices of pizza would have ended up in time in jail. So naughty. Joel, did the winning team overreact?
Yeah. I mean, just be charitable. Do you know what I mean? Just give up 2 hours of your time outside for a bit of pizza for a hungry person who probably doesn't need food.
If you'd have been on the winning team, would you have been pissed? Yes, you would!
Yeah, maybe, but I'm a charitable man. I give £8 a month to feed tigers, so I...
Good for you. Do you feel like it's one team, one dream in the house this year? Hello, Paul.
Hello, Emma. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good to be back here.
Good.
Yes. No, it's not one dream, one team. They'd all stab each other in the back for any reason whatsoever.
All of them?
I think most of them would. I mean, they're making friends, but it's only friends in the house, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, does anyone think that they're a good team? Anyone? Not one person? Not even the really quiet one in the corner who's praying that I don't go near her with my big microphone. OK, Vicky, huge question coming your way. Will Pizzagate affect the house?
Well, of course. I mean, they haven't got anything else going on at the moment, so they'll hang on to it for a little while. But I think they did overreact. But, you know, they're in the prison. They're out again, aren't they? I mean, they're not in the prison now.
Yeah, it's not very long. And the thing is, you know the rules.
Exactly.
If you know that a punishment's going to happen, don't let them eat your pizza.
But they did...
I wouldn't share.
They did help themselves, didn't they?
They did help themselves.
I think
but there was no one tried to stop them.
They didn't. But I think Sophie was... Different side of Sophie, competitive side.
Yeah, I like that.
She did. She was competitive. We should have won. You know, well, you should have done better. And Jack and Jess said, yeah, we could have done better. We could have won. Yeah. That's a wonderful one-liners, Jack and Joe.
They are.
I was laughing a lot.
Perfect walking sound bites, aren't they, that they come out with?
Brilliant.
OK, nominations going down a storm in the house. And I'm telling you what, watching that was just brilliant. Dexter's little face when he was like, what is going on that screen? Claire, how hard is it, though, to listen and watch people say those things about you?
It isn't easy, I have to be honest. I think when you go in that diary room, you think you're safe and you give your reasons, whether you have to really think of something or you've got a reason there that you really want to get across, but you don't expect anybody else to see it. So, and certainly not the people you've nominated.
Yeah. Do you think doing nominations that way and then having it revealed is as hard as face-to-face nominations? I would imagine face-to-face nominations, you can kind of... You know you're going to say it to their face, you can slightly be a little bit softer with it.
I think I preferred face-to-face nominations because at least it was out there. I think with that, if I'd have nominated any of the people that are up for eviction, I think I would have just instantly wanted to vomit. as soon as it came on the screen.
You found it so traumatic anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't have liked that.
What do you lot think? It's part of the game. Nominations is part of the game, and especially Secrets and Lies, you never know what's going to be shown. They've been shown so much. So do you think they just need to grow a pair and man up?
I mean, they must be used to it by now. This show's been on for so many years. They know that they're going to nominate. This is Secrets and Lies. We know that Big Brother is going to put a twist. And if you can't say that to the person's face, then why would you think that when they show it, that there wouldn't be a reaction? Of course there would be.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, the thing is, what? I think Dexter kind of knows what people are going to say about him, and I think Callum's probably got a very good idea of what people are going to say about him. So I would imagine, well, I'm sure it's quite hot. Well, it was quite difficult for them, wasn't it?
Jack and Joe found that really difficult. I mean, they just recoiled in themselves. They were, you know, they were really shocked that people had, so many people had nominated them.
Yeah.
They felt offended. But you know, as the programme played out, and we saw how they behaved towards the people who went to jail as a result of Pizzagate.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting to see them now being so nominated and being so hated. They've always been loved, haven't they? And now the tables are turning on them.
Yeah, and maybe that's because they're quite young as well, so they're maybe not quite as thick-skinned. The girls were having a little chat about the twins this morning. Take a look at this.
Do you find anybody was majorly offended? Like, because I think as the weeks go on... The twins were, yeah.
Definitely. Because they don't want to leave.
No, they don't. They really don't.
Yeah. Do you want to go? Or do you want to... I've spoken to you about it.
Yeah, no, I'd go gracefully, Gina, at this stage, you know that?
Yeah.
You know, if it comes to it, I'd be grateful to stay, but I'm not like, please don't make me leave.
Yeah.
We'll all have our time, you know, so it wouldn't be a process if we were all wanted equally, you know.
Yeah. We knew what we were getting ourselves into.
Yeah,
so
we did.
I'm like, why do people get so upset and offended?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
OK, it was quite difficult to figure out what they were saying at the beginning of it, but I think they were talking about Jack and Joe not wanting to go. Do you get that impression that the twins, they're not ready to go, as much as they kind of say, we're going to be up every week from now on until we leave?
You know what? Since the beginning, the twins want to win. All the arguments they're doing is trying to get attention and to try and be funny. But to be honest, I'm not a fan of them. And I think, if anything, they should go this week because I'm sick of the bickering. It's like they're finding any little thing to argue about.
Don't you love their little arguments?
I feel it's staged. I love them. No, I feel it's staged. I feel one says something, the other one says something, then the other one says something, and that thing, what they say about...
That's an argument.
Don't strengthen the argument. It's just like, they don't let anyone win. They put a block and they're always right.
They do like to have the last word. We've heard a couple of people say that, actually.
But having it now, it's like in stereo. You've got them both at both ears, and I couldn't stand it at all.
I think that's the thing, maybe it's not too bad to watch, but if you're in the house, you would just be like, oh, shut up. OK, so Sam, we saw him finally kind of stand his ground tonight with Dexter, which I loved. I thought, fair play to you, at least. You know, at least he's finally said something. Do you want to see more of this from Sam, Claire?
I do, actually, because I think he has got something to say, and I think he's found it quite difficult.
He has found it very difficult.
And good for him that he stood up for himself and he backed up his reasons and his argument. He didn't just go, oh, well, I had to think of something to say.
Yeah.
He backed it up.
Dexter's face kind of was just a picture as well. It was like, oh, my goodness, what have I done?
I've been rude. But, yeah, no, I liked it. I think it's nice to see another side to him, and I think we need to see more of that if he wants to stay in.
Are you all happy to see this side of Sam, finally?
We love seeing that side of Sam, but if he would be like he is at the moment, would he be one of the favourites to win still? Like, if he bickered as much as Jack and Joe from the start, like Jack and Joe dropped, no one... Well, not many people like him anymore.
I know what you mean. Sam hasn't really bickered, though, has he? He's just kind of put his point across about himself, and you don't give me enough time, you know. You kind of just brush me off and don't fill me in, and I think he's great for doing that. Anyway, Callum felt that his emotional connection with Charlie would mean that he was safe from her nominations, although that was not to be. Vicky, is he assuming too much?
Yes, much too much. And I think, in a way, I mean, he obviously really fancies Charlie, but he's so in your face, and it's so... And he's full on, he's very controlling, and he's very manipulative. I mean, that argument between the two of them when he's... No, you don't understand, this isn't what I said, I meant it like this, and it's like, I went out with a boyfriend like that actually turns... You actually think, maybe I did say this, maybe I didn't say that. And I think he's too controlling with her, and I think she's finding that very, very hard, because she doesn't actually tell her feelings. She doesn't actually say what she really thinks.
She seems to not want to upset people, does she?
Exactly.
Because
she's quite guarded.
putting a big old foot in it. She's like, oh, maybe I just shouldn't say anything.
She does that, but she doesn't actually say how she feels, ever, really. Yeah. And when he tries to get it out of her, she goes, no, I don't want to talk about that now.
Joel, why can't he let it go, do you think?
I mean, it's like a power struggle thing. Like, he loves feeling powerful. Like, that's what he has his power over. He's like an emotional bully.
He tried to make her feel really guilty.
Yeah, it's like he loves that power. It's like, you know, Henry VIII would have stopped at 2 wives if he didn't love feeling powerful. Right? Right, guys? Right, guys? No. Okay.
So is that how you're summing him up?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's like Henry VIII.
Right, coming up, we've got this week's Reality Bites Back. Plus, I'll be dogging. Never thought I'd hit myself saying that. Right, another week can only mean one thing. Another eviction on Friday. Who goes? You decide! Welcome back to Bit on the Side. The cheap fairy dice to their main shows, Ferrari. Now, here on Bit on the Side, we like to put viewers first. We like to make you feel special and take care of all of your needs. So here's an exclusive just for you.
Sophie, how are you feeling about not being nominated?
Oh, yes, good. I actually thought I was. Oh, do you know what? I'm not going to lie, though. I am quite pissed off with Sam. Like, seriously. He says to me all the time, I don't try. Is he having a fucking laugh? I've been trying with that boy since the day that he come in to try and find a connection. Last night, when he told me he nominated me, and he told me that, yeah, he told me he nominated me, and he told me because we don't have a connection, and then he said, at all. But then in the safe house, he told me that we were quite similar. I don't quite know what his game is. And I don't know, I just think he sort of sees me as a threat, and a couple of other people said it as well. So it pissed me off.
OK, now, it's show number 48, which is usually when we all start thinking, which dogs do the housemates look like? And do they share any personality traits with that breed? It's been on our minds quite a lot. So discussing doggy doppelgangers, you try saying that, with me tonight is dog behavioural expert Gillian Clow. How are you? All right, thank you. Good. Now, before we start, I hear that the housemates are very excited about this item. On the carpet, which is a good thing. So, Gillian, welcome to the show. OK, so tell us a little bit about you and exactly what you do.
OK, I've been a dog training instructor for over 30 years.
Yep.
I've also been running my own grooming business and training business for 28 years.
Mm-hmm.
I have shown my dogs quite successfully, including at Crufts, and also won a challenge certificate and 3 reserve CCs as well.
OK.
I've also stewarded at Crufts in the interregional obedience.
OK, so you know your dogs.
I'm hoping so.
You've been around them for a long time.
Yep.
You are the queen bee.
Fingers
crossed.
Got
your rosettes to prove it.
Yep, that's right.
Strategically placed. OK, let's have a look at our first doppelganger. Oh, there's not one on there. That's just... Let's get rid of that. So this is a boxer, and let's get your doppelganger out. Who have we got? It's Callum.
It is Callum.
So Callum's doppelganger is a boxer. And what are the typical behavioural signs of this dog?
They can be very energetic, very lively, very powerful dogs. Much like Callum, into everything. The main man, as I would say, big presence.
OK.
Generally good house dogs, with alert to other people, being around, like burglars, etc. Generally good.
Hopefully there'll be none of that in the big
generally good, hopefully not.
Yeah.
Generally good with children, but there could be an issue with the size and the liveliness of them and the energy of them knocking the children over.
OK, so lively, which is what Callum's like. He's been described as being too nice. So is this a trait that this dog shares as well?
They tend to be very much in your face, very...
OK.
Yep, like Vicky was saying earlier. Very in your face, very powerful, boisterous, jumping up, etc.
OK. Next up is Callum's arch enemy, Dexter. There he is, little Dex. Should we see who his doppelganger is? Oh. So what?
Yeah, big
what have we got here?
We've got a Chihuahua.
OK. Tell us about Chihuahuas.
Well, they can be quite snappy at times.
Yeah.
Very protective of their owners. Very sort of loyal to the family, playful, sort of energetic within them. Very much a wind-up. So
Sneaky?
I think probably very apt for Dexter.
OK. Dexter and Callum don't get on. What would be the likelihood of a boxer and a Chihuahua sharing the same turf?
You could do it, but they would have to be introduced really, really carefully,
OK.
using maybe food treats and getting the dogs at a comfortable distance. They could end up being friends, but I think the Chihuahua would end up being the boss.
Of the...
Yeah, definitely.
OK, Dexter, off you go. Let's get your let's get the lady love in your life, Charlie. OK, so what have we got for Charlie? What's this?
We've got a German Shepherd dog.
OK. So what are the common behavioural traits of a German Shepherd?
Again, most people would assume, would associate them with working dogs with the police and military, search and rescue type of dogs.
So strong, reliable.
Very strong, reliable, very protective, easily trained, but they can be sometimes wanting a bit of backup from their owners, a bit of reassurance.
OK.
So good family dogs, really, but, you know, again, an alert dog would be quite protective.
OK, Charlie, obviously, she has a couple of admirers in the house. Would a German Shepherd be more suited to a boxer or a Chihuahua?
I would think probably the boxer.
Because of size?
Size-wise, yeah, although the Chihuahua wouldn't be intimidated by the bigger dogs.
OK.
But I think the Chihuahua, the German Shepherd and the boxer would probably size-wise
more of a likely
and
pairing.
temperament would be more like a pairing.
OK, let's get Gina out here. Off you go, Charlie. Hi, Gina. Right, do you want to see Gina's doppelganger? Yeah! This is my favourite, just so you know.
Yeah.
Not Gina, before you all get going out there. Oh, look at that. We have a
Shar-Pei.
Shar-Pei. So what is a Shar-Pei's typical behaviour?
Quite aloof. They can be a bit territorial. They can be quite aggressive, especially if not socialised early. So again, kind of suiting Regina, I think.
OK.
From what I saw last night on the programme.
Looks good.
Yeah,
has a unique look.
Yeah,
which is
very
definitely
much so.
what our Gina has.
The frowns on the forehead, it's very similar.
Oh, really? Right, off you go, Gina, before you get offended and start having a go at Gillian. We've got the twins next. Let's take a look at Jack and Joe, and theirs is... Oh! Tell us about pugs.
Very, very good pairing up, this one, I think.
Really? Why so?
Yeah. The twins are very similar, very sort of stocky type of build. Again, the facial expressions, very, very expressive faces. Quite loyal, but they're also, you know, sort of get on together because they're obviously the twins, they get on together.
OK. What are they like as a pair? Are they generally OK? Can they have, like, we see these two have tiffs all the time.
Yeah.
So does that happen with those
dogs?
They
can do,
if they're...
yeah. Again, they sort of generally a loyal family dog. They get on with each other, but if you've got more than one in the family, then they can obviously argue.
Hyperactive?
Yeah, can be.
OK.
But on the other hand, they can also be very laid back and very chilled.
OK. So if all of these dogs were in a kennel together, who would come out on top?
I don't know whether it'll go down well with the housemates, although it may, because maybe the public are keeping him in there, but I think the Chihuahua.
Really?
Yep.
The Chihuahua would be top dog out of all of those?
Yep. It's a big dog and a little body.
Oh. Big mouth.
Yep.
Lots to say.
Big wind-up, which I think maybe is why the public are keeping him in there.
OK, amazing. Thank Gillian, everybody. Thank you very much. OK, so here on Bit on the Side, the producers sometimes need a respite from time to time, so they've asked Gina and Hazel to entertain us for 3 whole minutes. Fingers crossed it's better than last week.
Reality Bites back, yeah.
Hello, Gina. Hello, Hazel.
Hi.
With 7 shows a week to make, the producers of Big Brother's Bit on the Side have run out of ideas and have a slot to fill. Your time starts now.
Show me. I was trying to do it yesterday, but then I didn't know what to do. Okay.
Okay, but you can't sing it.
Okay.
Okay.
Done.
So, how did we do? God.
That's 1 minute down.
Oh, God. Are you for real? What the hell?
That's 2 minutes done.
Okay. Do we have anything entertaining?
No.
Really don't, do we?
No.
Okay, one more cheerleading.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's another minute, okay? That was
Okay.
longer.
How boring are we?
Oh my God.
Thanks, Gina. Thanks, Hazel.
Thank
Big
you.
Brother's sure that the Bit on the Side viewers will be very impressed.
At least it was in unison, as Big Brother loves.
They won't be impressed. They'll be laughing at us. Like, seriously.
Oh, God.
Where we are looking forward to Dexter's upcoming factually accurate wildlife documentary.
There's big frogs and stuff that can eat people.
Yep, I bet Attenborough is absolutely shitting himself right now. OK, we are over the halfway mark through the series and the chase to the final will soon be creeping up on us. So out of the remaining housemates, who do you want to crown your winner of Big Brother 14? Who? That's the question we're asking. But before we do that, let's have a look at who's in the running still.
This summer, a champion will be crowned and join an elite group of legends, like Luke A.
Game on.
Already many have fallen. Now only 8 contenders remain. Sophie, Sam, Hazel, Dexter, Callum, Charlie, Gina, and Jack and Joe. When everything is on the line, and there's no turning back.
Bring it loud, bitch!
This is the prize for which they will do anything to win.
What a bunch. OK, Vicky, is there a clear standout winner, in your opinion, at this point?
At this point?
Yeah.
No, I don't think there is. I think that they've got so many different sides to them. And we're actually finding out different sides all the time. And I think you change your opinion each time you see it. You think, no, I like him. No, I like her. So I don't think there's a definite standout.
How about you guys? Do you think there's a clear winner? I know you obviously have your favourites and people who you'd like to win, but is there a standout?
I really don't know who I want to win.
Do you know?
I quite like Sophie and Sam because they're now getting a voice. They're now standing up for themselves.
The numbers are lowering.
The big characters have gone as usual on there.
I don't think they've done enough, though. I don't think Sophie and Sam's done enough. Definitely not.
OK, before we talk about who's done enough and who hasn't done enough, could you see a clear winner? You're saying yes.
I think possibly that, I know people will not agree with this, but today, Callum is beginning to grow on me.
Oh, no.
Since he's beginning to grow on me. He's beginning to grow on me because with this breakaway from Charlie, I think he's beginning to wake up and try to be himself. He's been buried in there and he's now coming out, and I think that he could be possibly a winner.
OK. Claire, who do you think wants it the most?
I think Dexter, probably. But he's trying to be, you know, quietly wanting it, but it's pretty obvious that I think he really needs it to make him feel
well, like he
something.
said,
I don't know.
He's never really had friends.
Yeah.
But it's kind of not the place to go in
why?
to make friends,
Yeah.
is it? Really?
No.
I mean, it's very
really
different
not.
on celeb, I think, to this bunch. Right, so before the housemates went into the house, we always asked them to fill out a questionnaire. And I'm going to tell you what they rated themselves with their chances of winning. So Gina, she rated her chances of winning as 1 out of 10. So pretty low, bottom of the pile, she thought. Could she surprise herself, do you think, Joel?
Yeah, but she blatantly said 1 out of 10 because it was like a humble thing. She was like, oh, 1 out of 10, but she knows that she's thinking
really?
9 out of 10.
Yeah. But I thought, I imagine Gina would just be like, I'm the nuts. I'm going to give myself maybe an 8.
Yeah, that's what she's thinking, but she's like 1 out of 10. Yeah, I'm 1 out of 10, but really, she knows she's like she knows she's a 9.
Gina's playing the best game out of any of them.
Really? Why
She's
so?
played the game all the way through. She's scammed every single one of them, and she's always played up.
Oh, no! OK, let's move on to Callum. He has rated himself 7 out of 10 for winning and said he hopes to be as popular inside the house as he is in the outside world. He also said, hold on, that people could misconstrue his confidence with arrogance. Is this something you've seen, Vicky?
I think that when he... I mean, all of that stuff that he's a womanizer and everything like that was all lies, really. And I think he's quite a vulnerable person. I think he's looking for friends round the house. I don't think that those comments that he gave were real.
Yeah.
And I think the only time I've really seen him real was when the letters were read out and he went to the diary room. And that was the first time I actually thought he is real. This is real. Because it seems to me that he's playing to the camera all the time. He's thinking about what he's saying. He's aware of the camera all the time. And I think that that's his downfall. I don't think he's a bad person.
We've seen him become more outspoken, and I think especially since Dan left, and a few people have commented, he is kind of trying to take on that kind of...
But then he's a bit in your face
as dad sometimes. So are you liking that side of him, Claire?
I don't know. I didn't dislike Callum up until the last couple of days, and he's a bit too intense and very serious about everything. And there's something that I don't quite believe, but I also don't think he can be keeping up an act all the time, not this far into it. It's just impossible,
I think, for this long,
it's impossible to do it.
OK, Charlie, she rated herself quite a low 3 out of 10 as well, saying it's going to be a long shot if she wins. Do you think entering the house with her mum maybe was a setback?
Yeah, in a way, because she didn't really get to show herself as herself, because everyone thought of her and her mum, you know? Like, I mean, any situation when you go with your mum into something, it's harder. Like, if my mum was sat here, she would be a nightmare, right? She would be a nightmare.
Oh, stop beating her with the mums!
My daughter's over there. She did disagree with that.
Has Charlie done enough to win?
I don't know yet, because she's sort of been in the background. And
Don't you sound the same as well? Oh, my goodness.
But I do think, though, Mum, if you came in with me, I would feel a bit held back. Just because you're always... I don't want you to look down on me. You know, if I went a bit buck wild over a few drinks, I'd always think you were there, sort of.
I'd probably go back wild with you.
Look, has Charlie done enough to win it?
I think she has.
No.
I think she's proved herself, like, quite humble, except I don't like what she did with Callum. You know, I felt very bad for Callum with that.
With what?
When she nominated him.
Oh, right, OK.
I felt she shouldn't have done that. Because he would have done anything for her. He would have done anything for her.
But then he said he thought about nominating her.
The thing is, he's just in her face the whole time.
Yeah.
Get a hint. Take the hint.
I'm going to go away from him. OK. Dexter rated himself an above average 6 out of 10. Can you believe that, Joel Dommett?
Yeah.
He said he was going to find himself. Vicky, do you believe that that is what he wanted to go in there for?
To find himself?
Yeah. Find out who he was.
I think when Dexter, he had this bravado thing, I think he's become much more vulnerable. He has found friends in there. He's learnt how to work with other people, and that's shown his vulnerable side. So I think that we are seeing a nicer side of Dexter. And he was a bit controlling in the beginning, but he does have his vulnerability. He took on board what Sam was saying to him.
Yeah.
He doesn't take it as a person.
If people tell him, he does tend to...
Yeah, he takes it on board, because I don't think he's had that. He's having it within the house, but I think outside, maybe he hasn't got that many friends that
He's
actually
just
tell
been able
him.
to do what he wants.
Exactly.
I feel like he's getting better, but like if he went in to find himself, he's found out he's a bit of a bellend. Do you know what
I mean? Joel! OK, let's move on to Hazel. She said she has as good a chance as any of her fellow housemates of winning. She rated herself 7 out of 10. However, she is the bookie's favourite to leave on Friday. So, Joel, with only 3 days left, can she do a big old U-turn?
Which one? Who's this, sorry?
Hazel.
Hazel.
You see that picture behind you?
Oh, yeah, she's
That
lovely.
one?
She's lovely. I try my best not to look at it. I think, yeah, she can turn it around. Obviously, everyone liked her a lot, and then the whole daily thing, like, that's kind of the biggest factor. But, I don't know, show some more flesh and stuff. And, you know, it's like, she's so great. I love her. I love her so much.
Did you not watch her and Gina in the diary room just
she's
with their
unbelievable.
boobies out?
Well, it's just her accent. Like, she could say anything. She could kill my whole family. She'd be like, oh, Joel, would be like, oh, stop it. Do you know what I
OK.
mean?
Very quickly, down the panel, who would you like to see win?
Oh, I don't know, you know. I think just for the fact that he's been up for nomination, up for eviction every week, Dexter.
I love that you corrected yourself there.
I know. Dexter.
Dexter, Joel.
I want Sam to win.
Vicky?
Sam and the twins. I love the twins. They make me laugh. They make me laugh. They could be the new big Jedwards.
OK. Very quickly, you're all going to say different people. Who do you want to win? No idea. It's just a wall of noise. Now, you don't... If you'd... if you'd like to get involved in the show and have your say, then drop us a line. I'm going to be in the phone room tomorrow. All the details are on your screen. Right about there. Right, if you've missed Dan's body, then miss it no more. AJ met up with him for his very own calendar shoot. No need to thank me. You're obviously very welcome.
Dan, you said your body would bring you the show. It didn't, but I think it could bring you a modelling contract. So I brought you to see my mates at Image First for the photo shoot.
Yes, cool.
I know.
Let's do it.
So, Dan, here we are. Meet Shane, the photographer. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Hi,
Shane. You too. Good, thank you.
You excited?
Always.
Yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. First things first, let's get you into makeup, yeah? Pretty urgent. All right, Shane, so it's going to be a long day, but you do what you do best. I want Dan looking really sexy, but not too much. I want him crying on the inside, but really happy. I want him smiling with his eyes. I want him using, you know, really big postures. I want him straight. I want it all. I want it to be gold. 12 months. January to December. Let's make it happen. Imagine it's January. It's cold outside, but you're hot. Good. Yeah, Shane's doing the best he can here. That's too happy, Dan.
Oh, AJ, this is hard work.
Oh, my wait. Stick out your bum a little bit. Come on. But come up a bit higher. Bit higher. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Dan. Go like... Bend over a little bit. Yeah.
What? Are you laughing at? What is so funny?
Shit needs to go.
No.
The shit needs to go, Dan. Come on. All of it. OK, just follow my lead now, Dan. Just do a bit of this. I need more facial expression animated with your eyes, like wide open with your eyes, yeah. And why don't you, like, pick up your ears like that? Yeah, like, do that. Stop. OK. Shane, let's have a look at these pictures.
He looks really good.
Oh, no. Keep going. Keep going. Delete all them. Delete all them. Oh, gosh.
Eye contact looking at me, all right? Lovely, good. Turn slightly sideways. That's it, a little smile, good. And just feel like looking down over your shoulder. Turn around, that's it. Like that. Good. And just looking just off camera, just here. Do a couple of close ones. Really good, man. Yeah, got a great look. Thank you. Somehow looking good in every picture.
OK, sorry about this, Shane. I've got to have a quick word with you, Dan.
Hey, Joe, they're really good.
No, come on, Dan. What was that about?
What do you mean?
In there. Not trying. I'm giving 100%. You're only giving 50. It's not fair. Help me help you.
OK.
Deal?
Deal, yeah. Sorry, I'm really sorry.
Yeah. I'd just like to apologise on Dan's behalf. He's not going to mess about anymore. Serious now, yeah?
Serious?
I'm really sorry about that. Let's just go for this.
I ain't doing my hair again.
Yeah. It's all right. Like, lie down as if you're on the beach.
Okay.
Yeah. This is what I need. It's heavy, is it?
Yeah.
Imagine you're a jockey and you're riding a horse.
Yeah!
Woo! Whip the horse a little bit. Whip the horse.
Right, the horse is getting tired.
Nay. Come on, do nay.
Yay!
I'm your girlfriend. You're in love with me. Tease me. Right, well, at least you've got a couple of pictures that we can definitely use.
You're really photogenic.
Oh, cool, thank you. Cheers,
That's right. Well, what we do, get some retouch for you, send them across.
Yeah, I'm really pleased, thank you.
That's all right.
Head down, you ready?
Yeah.
Excellent, right, come on. Thanks again for today, Shane.
That's all right.
Give us a shout if you manage to get anything.
Will do.
Come on.
Am I coming
See you later.
Whatever.
Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side, making sure you get an eye full of everything we have to offer, bit like Gina's bra. Here's today's news. At 11:28 this morning, the housemates were about to wrestle with today's task.
Oh, my God, wrestlers!
Oh, wicked!
Sam,
come here.
There's wrestlers, please.
Come on, mate, come on!
Come on!
Do him.
Come
on!
I'm scared.
Sit down, housemates, let's go. Down, now, on the sofa, hurry up. On the sofa. We're here today to give you the instructions of your task for this week. Now, as of this moment, for the next 2 days, you all have a sworn enemy in this house. Each of you will be assigned arch nemesis, who you must do battle with. You have 30 minutes to freshen up, get your gear on, and be back here. And housemates, do not be late.
I don't mind wearing it, but I don't want to like get me belly out. Like, I really don't mind. Like when I did the bikini thing and that, fair enough. But that was again, it was like for 15 minutes and it was a laugh and a joke.
Well, you had
but
your boobs covered.
But I just found this all a bit embarrassing. Like I don't mind wearing it like my legs and that, because my legs are the best part of my body, no lie. They're not that bad. At least I won't get chub rub. Yeah, you can never get chub rub in these things. No wonder why cyclists wear them for long distances. Do your angry face now. Oh, you need a poo.
I think we might be needing some chafing cream, so if you pop along to Ryland's dressing room, he's got some in there. At 12:31 this afternoon, the task continued and the housemates were indulging in a vital part of professional wrestling, talking trash.
Oh, yeah, they're coming.
Oh, yes, Lionel.
Yeah.
That might be the What's the kid one called? Lion
King. Rise and shine. Here we go. Trash talking is about to begin. Let's go, princess. Did you brush your hair this morning?
Yes.
Are you a princess? Are you worried about me messing up your hair, princess?
No, I can smell the hot breath.
I haven't seen you lift a finger in this house since I've been here.
Well, I'm a black belt in karate, and karate is better than wrestling.
Really?
Yeah.
Good girls, though.
How do you know I don't do karate as well? How are you going to win this?
Start it.
I dare you.
I can see him.
You call yourself Lionheart? Wrong cat, you're more like a pussy cat. Back out of my house. Get out.
That was amazing! He's got a gift of a gab, that twin. And finally, at 2:30 this afternoon, that was so good, I can't wait to see it. Callum was taking on board some of Sam's wisdom.
I've taken your advice. I've taken your advice. With... no more big chats. I don't trust her. I don't trust her.
You don't seem very psyched for your match. You need to sort it out. Take it more seriously.
I am psyched. I'm psyched for my
No, you need to take it more seriously.
I just think that my cowboy
Give me
suit
your best Cowboy noise.
Yeehaw.
Go on, best one you can do. Callum.
Yeah! Woohoo! Yeah! Yeah!
That is not allowed.
What's not allowed?
That.
What?
You're not allowed to touch the raspberry. Hands off.
Trust me, I've learnt my lesson.
I don't think Callum has quite grasped playing hard to get, and that is your news for today. But what's happening right now? Claire, she's back in the house. Kind of, she's in the camera runs. What's it like up there?
It's so exciting, I love it.
Is it funny watching what we used to come up and watch you like?
I know, it's really, really weird. Dexter was just right in this mirror.
Really?
For ages looking at himself.
Could you imagine if he suddenly just saw Claire from steps staring back at him?
I want to just go boom. Back on
What's
the window.
happening up there, Claire?
Sophie is cooking some pancakes.
Yeah.
So I think they're taking advantage of the fact that there's lots of eggs in the house.
Right.
And everybody is pretty much in the kitchen eating pancakes. It's all quite chilled at the moment.
So they all seem to be getting on?
Yeah, they're all getting on.
They're all sitting around together?
Well, Sam's over there by himself, and I think everybody else is in the kitchen, yeah.
Yeah?
But, yeah, it all seems all right at the moment. There's lots of baby oil over there.
Really? Oh, that's from the task, isn't it?
Yeah, there's about
Are
6...
those wrestlers still in there?
I can't see them. I'm wondering if they've been smuggled into a suitcase somewhere.
And kept for later?
Yes. Scrubbed and sent to my room.
I love you, Claire.
I love you too.
I'll speak to you in a bit.
Bye.
Thanks, bye. Claire from Steps in the camera runs. Louisa.
Hello.
We're not in the camera runs. We're in the digital box. What you got for me?
We've got a brand new BB makeover this week.
Yes, we did Jackie last Saturday.
Yeah, it's Wolfie this week.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it should be exciting. If you want to go and see Jackie from this week and watch Wolfie on Saturday, it's channel5.com/BB makeover.
OK.
Do you want some tweets?
I'd love some tweets. We've got about a minute to go.
Lovely.
So,
people are still talking about Charlie nominating Callum last night online. Tom Walker says Callum needs to get over it and stop being a baby. And AJ is on Charlie's side, on Callum's side, and says she's comforted him a few times and hugs him, etc. So she did come across as two-faced.
Is that our AJ?
No.
Oh, OK. I was going to say,
AJ.
wow. What else?
Well, they're still doing the task.
OK, how's it going so far? What pairings have we had?
The best one was Callum and Dexter, because they really let rip with each other.
Did they?
Yes.
Can you tell us who won?
No, you have to go to the website. If you go to the website, you can find out.
Who else has had their bout already?
Who else has been... I wasn't here earlier. So
I missed that bit.
Sorry.
OK, let's have a look at this. This is Dan's calendar, everybody. Very nice picture. Now, funny face on that one. Looks like he's going, what are you doing over there, AJ? Stop being so bossy. That's a nice one. I'm slightly jealous that I wasn't invited along to the camera. There's loads, but I'm keeping it. Anyway, actually, let's see what December looks like, because Christmas is always a good one. That's got to be Christmas. Right, join me tomorrow. I'll be joined by Chelsea Healy, Martin Offia and Luke Marston. Good night.